Israeli forces have violently attacked Palestinians rallying in support of hunger-striking inmates in Israeli jails. Israeli authorities have beefed up forces in the occupied territories ever since the Palestinian prisoners went on an open-ended strike over their plight in jails.
It seems that the Israeli regime does not miss an opportunity to use its brute force against the Palestinians who have been struggling for survival on their own land. Israeli military forces have once again clashed with Palestinians marching in solidarity with their loved ones held in Israeli jails. The rally in the occupied West Bank city of Bethlehem came as over 2,000 inmates from all Palestinian political factions are continuing an open-ended hunger strike against their illegal detention, harsh prison conditions and restrictions on family visits.
It gives us great heart to see that the Palestinians are coming together in unity with the hunger strike and with the support of their loved ones.
The long-planned strike, which is led by a jail leader of the Fatah movement, Marwan Barghouti, coincided with the Palestinian Prisoners' Day, annually commemorated on April 17. Barghouti, who has been serving 5 life sentences since 2002, has said the action aims to challenge, quote, Israel's tyrannical mistreatment of Palestinian inmates. The strike continues despite punitive measures and constant threats to transfer the inmates to a notorious jail in the Negev desert. The Tel Aviv regime has also beefed up its forces to suppress rallies in support of the prisoners. On Thursday, they clashed with the Palestinian protesters outside a prison where a group of Israelis were seen taunting prisoners by barbecuing. Over 6,500 Palestinians are currently languishing in Israeli prisons, a majority of them without trial or charges. Prisoners have also been subject to various forms of abuse and ill-treatment, particularly when being interrogated by the regime's forces. The UK-based rights organization Amnesty International recently published a report condemning Tel Aviv detention policy.
Israel's ruthless policy of holding Palestinians arrested in the occupied Palestinian territories in prisons is a flagrant violation of the Fourth Geneva Convention.
Meanwhile, the head of Prisoners' Affairs of the Palestinian Authority has urged the international community to stop the dangerous situation of the Palestinian inmates. Issa Kharah has warned of a new intifada in the face of, quote, Israel's unprecedented campaign indictment.
Israeli ministers, especially Netanyahu, incite to kill the prisoners, incite by calling to let them die with this open-ended hunger strike.
In fact, successive Israeli regimes have resorted to one set of rules or another to enforce the detention of the Palestinians in contravention of international law. Despite growing anger in the occupied territories and criticism from international rights organizations, Israeli forces have continued arresting Palestinians and holding some of them under the so-called administrative detention for over a decade.